Why women should talk about money. I know for me personally, it would have saved me from financial devastation. I've put this video together for you so you will understand the why and have some skill sets that you can confidently talk about money. About 11 years ago, my husband was a multimillionaire when I married him. It was a second marriage for both of us. I had the mindset that I shouldn't question him about money. I mean, after all, he was successful. He was taking great care of me. I had the life. It was like Cinderella almost. I was a single mom and struggling financially, and he came along and we fell in love, and I moved into the big 10,000 square foot house. It was an incredible life, but it all came crashing down, and I didn't know it because I didn't talk about money. I didn't feel confident about asking him questions, or I didn't even feel deserving to even approach the subject. He became sick very quickly, and he passed very quickly. Right before he died, I found out that our house was in foreclosure, that he had lost all his money on real estate investments, that there was only $5,000 in the bank. And here this man is dying on his deathbed. And I did not feel comfortable, even in that moment, to say anything about what was about to happen to me, what I was going to be left with. Had I been knowledgeable, had I been confident, I could have had that conversation before it was too late. That's why I talk about this subject. I am not the only person that this has happened to. Many women have suffered a very similar fate. And it's incredibly important to me to help you understand how to become more financially confident so you can start talking about money with your spouse, with your partner, your business partner. Same thing could happen there. And anybody who's in the financial industry that you need to know and have answers. You should start talking about money because it helps you start on the path to building your financial confidence, building your wealth, building your empowerment to be a strong, knowledgeable woman in your financial life. None of that is going to happen overnight. It is a long road, but you got to start with the first step. And step after step, you will get better. You will rebuild if you are in this position I was in, one step at a time. Knowledge is power. Another reason why women need to be talking about money is we need to break down the barriers and the stigmas and the taboos that we're not supposed to be talking about it. Of course we are. It's very important. It's a huge part of our lives. For me, being financially devastated was an incredible learning experience. I can tell you that. Now, it's not one that I would have chosen, but I took that situation and I grew and became very strong through that experience. Finances are a huge part of our lives, and we need to know. We need to set an example for changing the conditioning that we are overcoming right now from decades and centuries of a mindset that we've had around money, especially as women. That's why we need to talk about it, because getting it out in the open is what is going to change the future. I've mentioned this many times in the videos that I've made, and I will continue to mention it because it's so important, and that is we have to own our own value in our relationships, in our work, in our own lives, and how we think about ourselves. We have to know that we are worth it. It is so important that we start talking about money because that's what's going to change the future for our daughters and for all the women ahead of us who are going to be starting businesses. We've got to change the way things have been. And we do that by talking about it, getting it out there, changing the way it's always been. That's what we need to do. So where do you think you are on a financially confident scale? I happen to have a free gift for you. And if you click the link below, you can take my quiz and you will know better where you are and what you need to do to build your financial confidence so that you can talk about money and change the world.